Yo, what's going on, everybody? What's going on? Alrighty, so I'm actually somewhat organized today. Maybe not completely, but getting there. Let me pull this up a little bit. King Rai, what's going on? Thank you for joining. Let me just look to see what the camera looks like now that I've adjusted it. Also, people, if you want some feedback and stuff like that, or you want to join the Manga Mike community, please look down below at the Discord. We got a good group in the Discord. I can probably plop that up a little bit more. Okay. So now that we're good with that. Oh no, you're good, King Raya. I appreciate you hopping on it at all. Hope you have a good night. Alrighty. So, let's go ahead and plop up a new thingy-bob. Alright, so it's going to be more of the same from the other day. So, and you can see a little bit of how this works. So we're going to do 5 of how I typically do it. 5 of the new method that Mark wants me to do. I'm going to take a 1-minute break just to allow my brain to relax. Then we'll do 5 of how I typically do it and 5 of the new way. So it's gonna be 40 minutes of gestures, and then I'll take. All right. So my request, if you're gonna put in a request, it isn't a request for me to do. Coop, come on now. It isn't a request for me to do like a piece that's specific to you. It's going to be stuff that I choose from. Oh, thanks, man. I appreciate that, Coop. It's going to be something that's also going to help me learn. So, I'm not. If you want me to do like a personal piece just for you, you can go into my Discord. You can message me on Twitter. You can message me on Insta. Any of those things, and ask what my commission would be. But yeah, I'm not doing what I did last time. It was fun, but that was a lot of work for something I didn't get paid for. So just know that, and I don't mean that in a mean way. It's just I worked hard to get to this point in my craft, and I should be compensated if I'm going to be doing as much work as I did. All right, let's go to a 6 here. All right, we ready? All right, let's get started. I'm gonna take a quick swig of water. So I'm trying to get mentally prepared for this. All right. Whew, let's go. All right, starting off with a good one right off the bat. What's up, Oink? Thank you for joining, Oink. Oops, this is not correct for the neck. Thanks, Oink. Appreciate it. Here. I'm going to do that just a bit so y'all can see the timer over there in the corner. out of all of these poses and stuff and references from... Oh, by the way, this is all from Mark Brunet. If you want these references, the link for them is in the description. But out of all of his like characters, because there's like a few characters that he kind of like repeats in this particular sheet. This one's face is what I like the best. Let me see. What happened last time you were talking about doing work you didn't get paid for? Just the last time I got a request, because, like, you know how I take requests at the end, oink. The request was, like, very specific, and wasn't really something that helped me, like, really learn too much. And it was more so something for another person. For like a personal thing for them, and I was just trying to say like, yeah, that's fine, but that's something I need to get paid for. Like, I have no problem saying that I deserve to get paid for the piece that I made for that person. Like, that was a lot of work for me to, yeah, just sticking up for myself, because that was a little too much for a stream request. Oof. Oh, whatever. It's alright. Head didn't gotta be perfect. I mean, what I should do is just start telling people that I'm open for commission. And I'm not even gonna say what that person did was wrong, because I should have set down a boundary. They wanted something, and I said that I would do it, but it's just more of a, from this point moving forward, what I'm willing to do and what I'm not willing to do. I'm not willing to do what I did again this time. Oh no, I ran out of time. Oh, by the way, this is one of the poses that I've kind of memorized that y'all see me doing pretty frequently. I don't know why I like this pose so much. I think it's just because the character has a lot of personality in this pose. Again, these are poses from Mark Brunet, or references, I should say, from Mark Brunet. And if you want them, you're not going to get them one by one like I have them here, but if you want them, there in the description. And this program that you see on the left is a program from CubeBrush. Yeah, that dude was he was smart. I'll give you that. And again, I don't think that he meant to do that. Like, so I'm not saying that what he did was wrong. I'm just, again, saying that it's not something that I'm willing to do in the future. When I ask for requests, I'm more so asking for just a quick doodle that I can do, not something that I'm sending to anybody. If y'all want me to send stuff to you, you'll have to pay for it. I'll be fair on my price. I'll say that. This pose always gives me a little trouble. It's because I don't really do too many, like, side view poses. And that's kind of what this is. The feet are too close together. Yeah, this one did not come out too good. Alright, so I'm going to take just a second. It was more specific than that even. Alright, so this is the new gesture that he wants me to practice. So I will do the ribs the same way. Alright, so he's... And I can explain again what I think his premise is. As to why I should do this. Let's see. Whew, sorry. What he wanted me do was basically a version of a Minecraft character in my style and in a specific pose with specific clothing on, is what he wanted. That's something I'm not doing again. I'll do characters. This dude's yoked. It's because I'm sure that this was a study based off of a bodybuilder. I don't know why I blanked on the name of that. This is another pose y'all have probably seen me do quite a few times. It's too small. What's up, Pat? How's it going? Let me pause this for a second. Just gotta shrink him down a little bit. Alrighty. Oh yeah, it was the it's the thumbnail. That's the thing that I was drawing for the guy or gal. I don't want to assume gender. That doesn't feel right. I think where I had it was fine. Yeah, I shaved my head as well. I can't really grow like an actual beard. Like it's so patchy and gross looking, so I just don't even try. Geez, these poses are rough. Yeah, looking like a young man instead of an old fart. That's rough. Alright, that's what we're gonna have to do for now because I'm running out of time. What's up, Chris? How's it going, man? Thank you for joining. Oh, gosh, my arm's killing me. That's a good sign, though. Yeah, I got that, some of that smooth action going. I did watch that. Actually, it looks pretty good. Oh, over here sweating. Whew. All right. Let's take that off. Sorry, y'all probably gonna hear a light noise. I know. Oof. Alright, so we got another round of that. Get my glasses back on. Actually, real fast, guys, I'm gonna... Don't ask questions you don't want the answer to. I'm just kidding. I'll be right back. I'm just gonna go get a water. Alright. Trying to get me to bleed out on screen? Is that what that is? Alright, sorry. Guys, we got 8 people in here and only 5 likes. What's going on there? Was 100? Okay. Alright, so back to how I typically do my gestures, and then we will move back into how I'm trying to learn how to do them. Alright. Lock, you want a Krillin today? Oh boy. Hope you're doing well, Lock. Hope you're doing well. Thank you for joining the stream. Means a lot. Means a lot. Let's see here. Fun fact about this pose, when I showed Mark this one for feedback, he said he liked my legs, the way that I did my legs, better than he liked the way that he did his own, which is crazy to me. I was like, what a compliment. Didn't we already do this one? I didn't know it could repeat the same one. That's weird. That's alright, Locke. Mike, have you ever been in one of Mark's art streams on YouTube? So, I am getting live feedback from Mark. Sorry, let me turn this down just a bit. I am on his, like in his feedback group right now. I am... you haven't seen any of my work on his YouTube stuff yet because I can't remember which one he's on, but we're in like the 210s or something like that for how many he's actually created. So you won't see mine until it gets to about 190 something. Cool part about this particular gesture is that I can use his shapes to learn from. Not perfect, but that's okay. Sorry, I'm gonna pause this for a second. Hey man, good stuff so far. Love your content. Hey man, I appreciate that. I really do. And Waltons, Celtic or Celtic, I'm not sure how you would pronounce it, manga. Really appreciate that. Welcome to a live stream. I know I haven't seen you on a live stream quite yet. Dang, so he actually gives like a lot of people feedback. Oh yeah. Yeah, I think he's scaled back on how much feedback or how many people he's allowing into that part of the program, but it's still like 20 of us or more. Yeah, I am doing them timed. They're up. It's up here. 115 is about how long or 130 is how long I have for each one of these, and then in a minute it'll Celtic. Okay. It'll go to 2.5 minutes, and that's for me to get a little bit more anatomy in there. But yeah, he gives he gives like 10 minutes of oh, okay. Uh yeah, he gives like maybe 10-15 minutes of feedback to everybody. It's just it's really nice. Sometimes 20, it depends on how much you submit. But yeah, he's I think I'm gonna ask him if I can do a review on YouTube of his feedback program. Cuz I did a review of his like actual the content of his school. Um but I haven't done one. Oh, that's sloppy. I hate when I do that. Um I haven't done one of the feedback program yet, but I was kind of waiting. I almost wanted to wait until I was finished with it, but um oh yeah, it really will. Doing a mixture of gesture drawing and perspective, yep, it'll definitely get you where you need to go. And yeah, on the left, this is all of his stuff. I did get permission from him to, directly from him actually, to post it on my channel and just give him credit for it. If you want, I think I have it in a link in the description. So DJ, welcome. So if you want these references, you can get them there. Um, all right, so this is going into the 2.5 minute ones. So I'm going to think a little bit, not too much more, but a little bit more about the anatomy here. Let's try this into this. Oops, oh, that's what I don't want to do. Why did you draw a rectangular shape instead of a circle? right here, I did that because it's not actually a circle that's there. Yeah, it's not actually a circle. It's more of a tube. So I'm trying to, in these 2-minute ones, I'm trying to get the anatomy as close as I can to what I'm actually observing. Oops. So that would be why. Yes, that is true. The more angular your work is, typically the more confident it looks and the more professional it looks. But I'm not, right now, not going for that in particular. I'm going for a mixture of gesture and accuracy here. Sorry, I'm trying to concentrate. But yeah, you are correct. Like the more angular your work, the better, typically. It's not quite right. All right. Didn't get in the bottom of the leg on that one. You know what, let me pause this for just a second. Let me just get on a new page to give myself the space. Take a quick sip. Yep. You are absolutely correct. What you don't want to do is this, though, right? If you're going to do curves, you want to make a decision on the curve. And if you're going to pet the line, you pet it by going around the entirety of it. this is a hard gesture to do what I'm trying to do with, because this is very... Are you still taking courses from... Yes, I am. What I'm currently practicing is actually stuff that Mark himself recommended. This is... I'm actually in his feedback program now. I have been since April? May? Somewhere in there. So yeah, this is stuff that he himself recommended me do. I am on term 7 of his art school. I'm doing a personal project now. Not gonna worry about the foot too much. Ugh. I'll come back to that leg in a second, because it is not good. Oh, jeez. There's a lot of stuff going on here. Give me 1 second, guys. I'm gonna... I'm considering taking his courses and dropping out of art school since I feel like it's a waste of money for me. You want to do comics? So yeah, I would, if you're like second guessing about like doing school, and it's not really working out and you feel like you're wasting your money, I highly recommend art school for digital artists, just because it's just it has everything that you could possibly want and need, and it's a fraction of the price if you're comparing. It's definitely well worth it, I think, and I'll show you like the before and after of me starting the school and doing these gestures versus where I'm at now in just a bit, and you can see, and it's only been, I think I started this school this time last year, maybe a month ago last year, so. Alrighty. Let's see here. Like, I mean, what I would recommend, because college isn't a total waste of time, like, I would recommend going to college and doing something other than just art, maybe minor in art, because you'll still get useful information out of it. It won't be like, I don't know. I didn't take art classes in college, so it's hard for me to say, like, what you may or may not learn, but it is going to force you to draw. But there's definitely a lot of other opportunity for college. Like, I don't know, you could get a job that will, I know that this might be a little far out of reach for some of y'all, but you could get a job that gives you benefits, and then you can do art on the side as you're leveling up your skills to get ready for a professional career. There's a lot of opportunity in it still. But yeah, join the Discord, and thanks, Oink. We are at 11 likes. Thank y'all very much. I celebrate once I get past 10. Which we've been hitting consistently for the past, I would say, several live streams. So thank y'all very much for the 11 likes. Alright, so, ooh. That's not what I wanted. Alright, so let's look at the spoils of war today. So we have, keep pushing the wrong button. So you have this one, this one, what? Mike, $5. What do you mean? But oh, for your services? Yeah, I think that we can start reaching for 20 likes. I'm gonna put like something up. There's some streamers that do like a they somehow get this thing in like the upper right hand corner or wherever, and it's like a it's almost like a boss with like a health bar, and like every time, it was donations at the time, but I can make it so every time it's a like the boss's health goes down. I'm thinking about doing that and have 20 likes be like actually quote unquote like killing the boss. But alright, Chicken Strike, I'm gonna show you what I've been showing people. Sketchbook school. Gesture drawing. So this was, these were my gestures when I first started art school. And compared to my gestures now, and these are only I wish I could do that, but this is the comparison after a year of work. And oops, and I would say, like, these gestures aren't my best. They're not bad, but they're not my best because I'm trying to work on something different. But just so you can see how much progress I've made in about a year's time with the course. Alright. So, does anybody have any... I'm not going to call them requests. We're going to call them suggestions. They have to be... Thanks, Celtic. They have to be... Oh, good. I'm glad, Chicken Strike. So I've been working, and I'm getting ready to... The improvements. Yeah, sorry. I'm jumping around. I'm horrible at multitasking. Oink. Yes. I would say if you're going to take art seriously and you want an alternative, Marx is like unprecedented, I think, with the amount of stuff that's in it. The other program that I would say is good for a cheaper price, because you can get it on sale for like $10. For like $10 every once in a while. Sometimes it's like $100, but if you look on sale on Udemy, if you go to Scott Harris, he has a course called, let me look it up really fast for you. Oh, actually, it's on my phone. I can do it on my phone really fast. It's called Character Art School Complete Character Drawing. I think that this program is fantastic for people, like, if you're somebody that wants to, I have no idea. I'm horrible with names, but if you're the kind of person that wants to get to a point where you can draw relatively well from imagination in a short period of time, this is the course to do it in. The thing that's severely lacking in this course is anatomy. Like, he doesn't teach anatomy at all, unless he's updated it. Great. Yes. What type of manga? I do like shonen stuff. That's my personal project for art school right now, as I'm starting to do the like world building for that as my personal project. I'm looking to try and start posting that on Voice Me, probably like between December and March of next year. Somewhere in that range is when I'll start. Alright, I'm going to do Gesture from Imagination really fast. And then if anybody has any anime-esque things that you would like for me to draw. Coop, me pulling Max the sword from the ground is, that's a lot. Oh, nice. That's awesome. Make sure if you you know, if you're sticking around in the streams and stuff and you start actually drawing it and everything like that, I don't know if you draw as well, but if you start actually drawing it, you know, make sure to tell me about it. I'll check it out. I love looking at people's stuff. Alright, let's think here. Let's do that one. Oops. Oh, nice, Celtic. That's what I do as well. I do both writing and drawing. I can't really remember what she's doing with her arms. I think this arm. And I'm gonna redo the legs really fast. A little too long. All right. Next. I actually shared this story on my, if you ever want to look at it, of course. This shoulder's a little far out. So, yeah, I have a video that's like an about me video, but the story of how I got started even doing art is a story of in itself, but the reason why I decided to start creating manga is I am a full-time therapist, actually, and one of the things that I find that's a little frustrating about therapy is that I want to be able to like reach out and help as many kids in particular as I can. And one of the things that I would really like to help kids with is, or specifically kids who don't feel like they fit in with, is people who are like, because I was mixed race growing up, and just feeling like you fit in and stuff. So I would like to make a manga that the power system, and I am making one, but the power system is based on like mental health awareness and taking care of yourself. And that's how like you level up in my power system, just to help kids out as much as possible. So that's what's always pushed me to get better at my art and create something that would help kids. Very clumsy way of saying why I do art. What's next? Thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, that's gonna be the one that I post on Voice Me. But yeah, the my main protagonist is a he's mixed race and he struggles. Or did I say antagonist? I meant protagonist. Um, but he struggles with his identity because of being mixed raced and how people view him. So this isn't looking right. I need to put the knees up more. And yeah, so that's like the main piece of my story is him kind of figuring that out and figuring out like other things too. There's like a life lesson within it, like any good manga. Let's get this knee in first. And this one's not coming out very good. Trying to think here. Probably could pull it out this way, actually. There we go. I think that's better. Alright, let me check this one out. This was a hard pose to commit to memory, I feel. Let me see here. That's not that bad. I'll take that. surprised myself. The only real change is that this knee could be facing that direction more, but I think that this is a pose that works. It's not, doesn't look broken. So that's good. Well, he didn't say I do legs better than him, because I definitely don't. He said that the one pose that I did, he thought that the legs that I did in that particular pose looked better than his. So he was like, I like the way that you treated this particular the legs in this particular pose is better than what I did when I was looking at the model, which that was really nice to hear, because I'm not super confident in my art yet. Like I think I'm getting better. I think I'm pretty good, but I'm not like super confident, which is why I've been holding off on doing my manga for so long. All right, let's do 2 more from imagination. I think it'd be really interesting to see how hard people, what? To see how people have it hard. What do you mean by that? In the manga that I'm creating? All right, that sounds good. I've created two short stories already. So that's why I feel like I'm ready, like to do a more long standing story. And I've also been writing this one for like 3 years. If I don't try it at some point, I never will. And what's the worst that can happen? People don't like it. As long as I'm enjoying it, that's all that really matters to me. Somebody out there will find value in it. Can't remember what she's doing with that arm. That's frustrating. Yeah, I've seen Monitor Comics. I was in a contest with him actually not too long ago, a one-shot contest. I've definitely seen a lot of his channel. I've entered 2 contests. One of them I didn't place or win, but I had the most views in that contest. That's actually the one that I did with Monitor Comics. And the other one, I don't know how I placed because I didn't. And that was for Clip Studio Paint's contest. But the exposure is coming from YouTube, actually. That's why it's one of the reasons why I do YouTube. Not the only reason, but one of the reasons. This doesn't look right to me. So I'm going to go back to that. Oh, I think this arm actually comes across like this. And the head needs to be smaller. Let's see how I did. Oops. That's probably my worst one, so I'm gonna fix it. It's mostly the arms. The legs are okay-ish. So this one was broken, so this one's my worst imaginative one. Yeah, I would say it was definitely broken. I wasn't feeling right as I was doing it either. But it's a hard pose to memorize. So we shall fix it. All right, and probably take this leg down here a little bit. My issue here was I didn't draw my hips correctly. Okay. It still doesn't look great, but that's alright. Let's do one more for safe measure. Hi, Peyton. How's it going? Thank you for joining. Hope that you're having a great night. Alrighty. What's a pose that I would like to do? Oh, yeah. Let me do this pose. Have to give myself a little more space. I have this funny habit of making my legs like probably a half a head too long. Not really sure why. Just what my brain likes, I guess. Okay, that's fine. My cam died? It did. I wonder why. Sorry guys, let me check this out. That's weird, man. Alright, let me get it back up for y'all real fast. Give me 1 second. I'm going to... That work? Nope. Sorry guys. I was trying to make it so that it wouldn't be all weird for you. But there you go. Alright, I could probably switch to that anyways. Why is it doing that? Alright, that should fix it. There it goes. It'll be back up in just a second. Alright, I'm just gonna quickly look for this one. Not bad. So I can show y'all here, let me just open it up. I could show you all the pose that I was trying to do. So this is the pose I was trying to get from imagination. I guess it's not really imagination, it's from memory. Okay. So the only thing I got wrong was this leg. Not a big deal. And it's also an easy fix. Alright. So do we have any quick requests for... I guess the arms are off too. I'm not going to worry about the arms. It's not so far off that I need to really worry about it too much. It looks believable. That's the only thing that matters. Any request for any particular character from any anime or manga? And then after I do that, it'll be time to go. Any appropriate anime. Alright. Alright, so I got two, I'll do both. This character has a very, very typical anime / manga style, so that'll be fun. I guess I'm gonna need a new sheet, right? No, I can go here. Alrighty. So I'll do Ren, and then what are we laughing about? Am I doing something? Did I get baited? Okay. don't know what the heck I was just doing right there. That's hard to look at. Let's just go here. This is too far down. Head has a slight tilt to it. Alrighty, and we get high eyebrows for the feminine character. We get a nice sharp angle, little length there. This down here, and it's going to come into here. I think one thing I can do is make the head slightly wider. Yeah, that's probably more so the ticket. She's got tiny little ears. Okie dokie. So we got that. I can pull this eye in just a bit. Just a little bit, not too much. Okay. So we got that going. Hairline here. There's this here. Alright, so we got that. Let's get the back of the head. Let's erase this out. And then We can actually pull this back a little bit more. And we can do that. That up. We get all right. Get this. Two quick corrections. One is the neck. It's a little too thin. The next is that the head is a little too far forward, so there we go. So I can now place the neck in correctly, erase all of this in here. So the hair's covering it. And there it goes. It's funny because my style always leaks into the style that I'm trying to replicate, because I made the eyes smaller than they should be, so I'm gonna expand those out just a bit. Not that I really have a particular style, but alright, I think that sketch came up pretty good. Kuzamari has like a really cool, like, I don't think he has a video on it, but if you watch some of his streams, he talks about how hair is like just these like this shape right here, replicated in different ways, and obviously you can have like different takes on that shape like that, or like that. But hair is really just, if you can do like ribbons like this, you can draw hair. You just have to pick like a. Oh no, you're good. I appreciate you joining it all, Mike. But yeah, if you just find the part in the hair, which is what I was doing here. Thank you, I appreciate it. This is Ren. But what was I saying? Oh, yeah, you pick a part within the hair and then you do those ribbons kind of from that part. It's hard for me because I'm not really good at. That's what I'm working on for my gestures, is imagining form. I'm not quite there yet. But thank you. I appreciate it, Mike. But yeah, so you just have those ribbons. Now, I will say this. I actually struggle a lot with hair. So I'm trying to start to think in this way just to simplify the hair. Because you don't want to draw like every strand. Alright, so then we have... Let's see... Yes, that's true. Let's see. That'd be interesting to have two people in the same family named Mike. Alright. So, Oink, I see what you did here. This is a pretty funny person to draw, but I will draw him. I will. Yes, Coop. I was saying yes to you. You are correct. That's so strange. That is really weird. Sorry for Mike M. The best way to write a character with mental illness without trying to offend people. To make sure that you write that character without making it so that the mental illness is seen as why that person has negative traits. Because if you act like it's because that person is like that person's evil because they have bipolar disorder, that's not a way to write characters that have mental illness. People live every day with different mental illness and are very successful in life. You can write characters that are successful. It's no different than writing a character with phobias, for instance, right? Phobia is actually a kind of mental illness. There's characters in all kinds of anime and manga that have very silly mental illnesses, and not mental illnesses, phobias and stuff like that are never really, you don't really hear of people offending them, being offended by those kinds of characters. But I am going to have to be very, very careful with the way that I write. Yep, Goku's afraid of needles. That is correct. I know, I've heard great things about that series, Coop. I know. I know that's what you wanted. Oops. I almost didn't draw it just to see how you would react. Coop, what do you mean the movie is cursed? All right. neck's a little long. Alrighty. Let me write his name up here. Alright, everybody. I think that's where I'm going to end it for today. I have some painting to do in the bathroom, so I'm gonna go do that. But yeah, I hope that y'all had a good time on the stream, and I hope that you have a great rest of your night. And I'll be back next week with another stream on Tuesday. At some point, I might toy with the idea, just because it's my most popular video. I might toy with the idea of every once in a while on Saturdays doing. Yeah, it was a lot of new people. It was great. I might toy with the idea of doing streams on Saturdays here and there, instead of doing videos, because this is actually easier for me to do anyways. But yeah, we'll see. But yeah, I hope y'all have a great night. It was great talking to all of you. And I will see you in the next live stream on Tuesday. Alright. Peace out.